Hello, I'm Stephanie, and welcome to my home. So we're in the end of our self-love, self-care month of February series. You can take this series whatever time of year it is. It doesn't just have to be the month of love. But I do hope that you've enjoyed it and that you've grown from it and you've been able to take some of these things you've learned and off the mat with you into your daily life, and that you've been more kind to yourself and gentler and giving yourself lots of grace and learning to let go of self-judgment. It's a big step, and I think it's something that's a lifelong journey. But today is a vinyasa flow, which is my first that I've ever taught, so bear with me. And this one is supposed to be, I've really tried to gear it around more self-empowering. So I hope that during this time, you really feel your heart swell up and you feel yourself grow a little bit taller, and you really feel that, yes, I can vibe from this class. And I hope that's what you take off the mat. So let's begin. So if you're not standing in mountain pose yet, go ahead and let's find mountain pose. So our feet are hip-width distance apart, toes are facing forward, our thighs are strong and steady, but our knees aren't locked. Make sure your knees are just kind of loose. And then tuck your tailbone down, squeezing your bottom, and roll your shoulders away from your ears. You can close your eyes. You're standing nice and tall, and you're strong here. Feel how strong you are here. Your body is holding itself up. And it's as strong as a mountain, as steady as a mountain. Allow your palms to face forward. Take a deep inhale. And as you exhale, relax your jaw. And on your next exhale, relax your brow. Relax your shoulders. Focus your breath down into your belly, your lower diaphragm. Allow your exhales to just go a little bit longer. Smile to yourself and repeat after me. I happily dance to the beat of my own drum and move freely in the direction of my dreams. Deep inhale, long exhale, and just let it go. Give yourself this moment. Don't let yourself be pulled away by other thoughts. Just give yourself this moment. So we're going to begin with a few sun salutations to get our body warmed up. So we're at the top of our mat and we're already in our mountain pose. Inhale, reach up. Palms together, exhale, bend your knees and fold forward. Maybe touch your toes or your shins, crown facing the floor. Hands to shins. Come about halfway up so you have a nice tabletop sort of spine, nice and flat. Gaze forward. This is half lift. When you hear me say half lift today, this is what I mean. And then fold all the way down, bending your knees generously, touching your hands to the floor. Bring your legs back behind you, up on our toes. Bend your knees, touch the floor with your knees, and slowly lower yourself down to the mat. Hands should be under shoulders. You can untuck your toes. Inhale, pushing up your hands, chest forward, gaze forward, bottom squeezed. This is Cobra. And then exhale, lower down. Inhale, push up to your knees, and then untuck your toes, put your toes on the mat, and draw your hips up. Maybe walk your feet in a little bit, hands wide, breathing between your shoulder blades for downward facing dog. Now look between your hands, and you can walk or hop up to your hands. From here, we're going to forward fold, fold again, bending your legs, pressing through your feet, draw your hands up, palms together, bring it down again into our forward fold, halfway lift, fold, hands to the floor, bring your feet back, knees to the floor, lowering ourselves down, pushing our heart forward up for Cobra, bringing it back down, pushing our hand through our hands up into our downward facing dog. Look at your hands, look between your hands. Hop, step, or walk to your hands. Half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Bending through your knees, pushing through your feet. Up we go. Hands in the air, high to the sky for extended mountain. Palms together. And bending our knees and forward fold again. Halfway lift, bending our knees generously, placing our palms on the floor, step back, put your knees on the floor, slowly lowering down, pushing up for Cobra, squeezing your bum to protect your lower back, slowly lowering down. Push up through your hands onto your knees, tailbone in the sky for downward facing dog. Good. Okay, so we're in our downward facing dog. And so from here, we're going to take our left foot and we're going to put it in the air and then bend our knee and bring our foot all the way up in between our two hands. Plant your back foot so that your toes are facing the long edge of your mat. And pressing into your front foot, bring yourself up and sweep your arms up into Warrior Two. Good. So check your knee. Make sure your knee is straight with your foot, your front foot. And a nice bend. Your back hand is in the past. Your front hand is in the future. Your mind and your heart is here in the present. And flip your front hand and reverse your warrior, bringing that arm up and back. You can gently place your back hand on your leg. Don't push into it. Make sure you still have a nice bend in your front knee. Breathing into the side. And bring it back to warrior. Warrior Two. Deep breath. Nice long exhale, let it go. Smile to yourself. Maybe your chin goes a little taller, a little higher. We should feel empowered here. Straighten your front leg and hinging at the hips. Reach in front of you. And when you've reached about as far as you can, go ahead and tick-tock your arms so that your back arm is up and then your lower arm, your left arm, is here down at your shin, at your calf. Your shoulders should be stacked. You can look up at the ceiling. You can look in front of you. Make sure your front leg, the knee isn't locked either. And bring it back up to warrior two. We're going to windmill our arms back to frame our front foot. And then we'll bring, we're going to bring our back foot to meet our front. Okay. We're going to do our next side as well. And then we're going to flow through it. So we're going to put all that flow, and it's going to move a little faster. But before I get ahead of myself, let's do our other side. So halfway lift. Bend your knees. And step back. Let's step back into our downward facing dog. Nice little reset there. You pedal out your legs. Okay. And now lift your right foot. And bend your knee. Bring it up to your nose and up through until it's planted between your two hands. And then drop your back foot so that your toe, it's planted on the ground and your toes are facing the long edge of your mat. Pushing into your front foot. Windmill your arms and come up for warrior two on your other side. And I know my back is facing you and I apologize for that, but in a vinyasa flow, I don't have a lot of time to switch positions. So we're going to make do. I'm not judging myself. Don't judge me. All right, checking your knee, making sure it's not caving in. Looking over your toes. Flip your front palm. Reverse your warrior. Feeling that stretch here. Breathing into that spot. Coming back to warrior two. Remembering where our mind and our hearts are. They're in the present. Straighten your front leg. Don't lock your knee. Let your knee relax. Hinging at your hips. Reach as far as you can go. Reach forward. When you've reached as far as you can, tick-tock your arms. Bring the back of your hand down to your calf. Bring your back arm up. Shoulders are stacked and away from the ears. Taking a moment here to breathe, to relax, to smile to ourselves. Bring it back up into warrior two. And let's windmill our arms right here to the floor to frame our foot. Bring your back foot to meet the front. And bending your knees and pushing through your feet, coming up to standing. All right, now we're going to flow through that. And this is a very warming exercise. If you ever feel too hot or your heart rate is too much for you to handle, please come back to mountain, or you can take a child's pose. Inhale, reach up, palms together. Exhale, lowering down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands to floor, feet back, knees to floor. Inhale, and as you exhale, lower to the ground. Inhale, push up for cobra. Exhale, lower to the ground. Inhale, coming up into downward facing dog. Exhale, bringing your left foot to in between your two hands, planting your back foot, and inhale, warrior two. Exhale here, relaxing into warrior two, and then inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, back to warrior. Inhale into triangle. Exhale, back to warrior two. Inhale, windmill your arms down. Bring your back leg up to meet your front. Half lift. Inhale. And as you exhale, bend your knees. Inhale, press through your feet, reaching up high. Palms together. Exhale, bending forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, bringing your feet back, knees to floor. Exhale, lowering your body down. Inhale, squeezing your bum, cobra. Exhale, lower to the floor. Inhale, coming into downward facing dog. Exhale, hop stepper. Oh, you know what? Nope, we're going to inhale, and now we're going to bring our right foot in between our hands. That's right. And exhale, plant your foot, and inhale, windmill your arms and come up into warrior two. And as you exhale here, settle into warrior two. Flip your palm, inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, back to warrior two. Straighten your leg, your front leg, and inhale, reaching into triangle. And exhale, back into warrior. And inhale, windmill your arms down. Bringing your foot back into downward facing dog. Take a moment here. A couple of breaths. Good. Bring your knees to the mat. And from here you take child's pose, whichever child's pose you prefer. Knees together, knees apart. Just slowly lower your belly down. Your hands can go long in front of you or at your side. Breathing into your lower back. We're allowing our breath to settle here, to steady. And when you're ready, bring your hands back under your shoulders, pushing up, coming to a tabletop. Do a couple of relaxing cat-cows. Roll your shoulders away from the ears, dropping your belly, heart forward, gaze forward. Deep breath in. And as you exhale, rounding your spine, belly button up into the spine, chin to chest. Inhale, dropping your belly. And exhale, rounding your spine. And go ahead and take a couple of those on your own, at your own pace. Good. Okay, now we're going to swing our legs out in front of us. I don't know about you, but I need some water. So I invite you to take a drink of water with me. Okay. So our legs are long in front of us. Go ahead and bend your right leg. Plant your foot, either your calf, your knee, or way up here, even at in your thigh, which is fine. Your spine is nice and tall. Reaching up, deep breath in, and twist over to the right. Elbow to the outside of your knee, or you can hug your leg as well. Your right hand is just placed behind you. We're not leaning into it. And then your spine, just twisting, just a gentle twist as you look over your shoulder. Go ahead and come back to center. Bring your left foot up where it's comfortable. Deep breath, tall spine. Reaching up and over, twisting to your left. Looking over your shoulder. Coming back to center. You can bend your knees and plant your feet on the floor as we lower down to the mat. Now we begin to just do a little bit of restorative work as we wind down from that flow. Heels to the base of your bottom as your knees are bent. Palms are on the floor. Squeezing your bum. Go ahead and bring your pelvis, your hips up into the air. Tuck your shoulders underneath you a little deeper. Really strengthening our back from all that forward folding we did. Slowly release down back to the floor. Deep inhale here, and as you exhale, just letting go of self-judgment. Bringing our thoughts back into the present. Inhale, bringing your hips up. This time, if you want to take it a little deeper, you can bring it up onto your tippy toes if you're comfortable with that. Remembering to keep your gaze up, not side to side. It could hurt your neck. And exhale, releasing back down to the floor. Go ahead and bring your knees up into your chest, giving yourself a really big hug around your knees. Maybe rolling from side to side a little bit. Really give yourself a hug. Really think about how thankful you are for giving yourself these precious moments. How thankful you are for what your body can do. And then release your hug when you're ready. and find your final resting pose. As you inhale, feel your lungs, your diaphragm, and your belly, feeling that belly rise. As you exhale, relax your shoulders. Taking another deep inhale. As you exhale, relaxing your jaw. Relaxing your tongue. And letting go. If you find your mind wandering into unwelcome places, bring your attention back to your breath. The sound of air filling your nostrils, like waves of the ocean. Feeling your chest and your belly rise. Every breath that gives you life. Feeling your muscles melt as you exhale. I hold this space for you. You need not worry about the time or what comes next. I'll bring you back when it's time. If you've drifted off, begin to bring awareness back to your breath. And then wiggle your toes, wiggle your feet. If your legs aren't bent already, you can bend your legs and bring them up, and maybe windshield wiper your knees very gently. Wiggling your fingers. Reach back behind you. A nice wake up stretch. And when you're ready, roll over onto one side. Using your hands to push yourself up into a nice, comfortable seated position. Once you've found your seated position, let an inhale and reach your arms up, palms together. Slowly bring your hands down, past your face and your throat, stopping at your heart center. Smile to yourself and repeat after me. I radiate vibrant, colorful energy out into the world, and don't apologize for shining bright. I am so thankful and honored to share this practice with you, to share all my practices with you. I promise I never take it for granted, and I don't take you for granted as well. I'm so thankful for you. I'm so thankful you could be here today. The light in me sees and honors the light in you. The world needs your light. So go shine on and unapologetically go shine bright. Namaste.